Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is another Romance Sunday video, and I have been so excited to film this video for like 2 months. So a couple months ago, I found out about a book subscription service called Bae Crate, and basically it is an adult romance subscription box, which as soon as I found out about that, I was like, I need to get this box and make a video about it. So I ordered this back in, I think like June, and this is the August box. So I've been anticipating this for a long time. So I have no idea what the book is in here. I have avoided all spoilers, and I thought it would be fun to get the box, open it with you guys, and then read whatever book is in it. So before we get into this, I do want to say that I'm not being sponsored by Bae Crate. They didn't send this to me. I ordered it myself. Let me pull up the information about this box. This is the Sleeping with the Enemy box, and they always give like a heat factor for their boxes to tell you like how sexy they're gonna be. So this one is marked as 3 flame, and it is a slow burn. And then what they say about the book is that it is a enemies to lovers story set in a lush fantasy world of enemy kingdoms and intricate plans of courtly intrigue and assassinations. That just sounds completely up my alley. Let's get into the box. Beware infatuation ahead. And I actually think it's really funny because when this was delivered, I was staying at my parents' house for like a week. This was sitting outside my door for a week, and I'm just sure that like all of my neighbors were walking by seeing this beware sign and like wondering what it was. Cool, everything comes wrapped inside. Oh, this is exciting. Okay, I don't want to see what the book is, and I'm afraid when I lift this package, I'm gonna see it. So I'm gonna quickly lift this out and close the box. So this is the spoiler card. I'm not gonna look at that. The first item is this silicone wine glass, which this is actually pretty cool. I don't drink wine that often or like ever, but I do go out by the pool and I drink pina coladas and like margaritas and stuff by the pool. I'm always nervous of like breaking glass in the pool. And it says, I think if I gave you my heart, you would treasure it tenderly. Oh, it's from The Captive Prince. Okay. Another thing I will say is that their Instagram, they give so much information. Like if you're the type of person who wants to know what is inside a box, they will tell you, but they do give spoiler warnings. So I avoided the book spoiler warning, but they also tell you the bookish merchandise. They tell you what fandoms they come from. So I knew before buying this box that there was gonna be a Captive Prince item, and that was fine. I don't like Captive Prince, but I'm still gonna use this because I like the item. Next thing is this. Is this a wine stopper? Oh my gosh, there's like adult items in this box. Again, I don't drink wine, so I'll probably just give this to my parents because not to put them on blast, but they drink a lot of wine. The next item is Meridian hand sanitizer, guaranteed to remove 99.9% of blood from your hands. That's funny. Okay, let me see. I mean, it smells like hand sanitizer. That's cute though. The next thing is this pink sleep mask. Oh my god, I love this. This is so cute. Oh my god, I actually needed this. I lost my sleep mask. Cute. I don't sleep with sleep masks, but I get migraines, and whenever I have a migraine, any amount of light makes me feel like my brain is on fire. So I use sleep masks when I have a migraine, and this one looks like it blocks out a lot of light. So far, I'm really enjoying how like the items are actually like practical ones, because like no shade to any other book boxes, but I feel like a lot of the items that come in them are more like decorative stuff. They're not things that you would actually use. The next thing is a bookmark. Ooh, this is a pretty bookmark. The trick is to find that one person who can give it back as good as they can take it. That sounds really familiar. What is that from? Oh, the hating game. Okay. And then the last item, oh my god, I love this. Okay, so this is like this big pouch, and it says, I was in the middle before I knew that I had begun. I think that's from Pride and Prejudice. Is that from Pride and Prejudice? Yep. I knew it. Oh my gosh, I just realized out of the 3 fandom items, I've read all of these books. That is so rare that I get a subscription box where I've actually read the books that the fandom items are from. Okay. Now we're gonna get into like the actual part of this video, finding out what the book is. I have been trying to guess because I feel like I know what the romance new releases are, but I could not figure it out. I can't figure out a fantasy enemies to lovers book. They came out in August. that's the first in a series. I genuinely have no idea. Also, the cool thing about this book is that it is a custom book. So it is hardcover, and there's custom like fan art that they printed on the end pages. And then I think there's also some type of like custom foiling that they did. So the box actually came a couple weeks late because since they ordered the custom books, they were held up at customs for a long time. So I'm really excited to see it. Okay, moment of truth, guys. Oh my god, okay. Why did I not? Okay. I'm really excited. So the book is The Bridge Kingdom by Danielle L. Jensen, and oh my god, whoa. Okay, we'll talk about the aesthetics of the book in a second. I have read Stolen Songbird by Danielle L. Jensen before, and I loved it. I gave it 5 stars. I actually think it's one of the few single book reviews I have up on my channel, and this is her new adult fantasy romance. I don't know why this didn't register. Like, I knew this came out, but I didn't really put it together. Okay, I'm so excited to read this, you guys. Okay, so the actual book is so pretty. This dust jacket is so tightly folded around this book that you can see like the corners. That is crazy. I've never seen a book this tightly like bound before. Oh my god, that's so pretty. Okay, so inside the dust jacket is the fan art. In every box they have fan art of the couple. So the actual hardcover has this silver foiling, and it says "One kingdom to save, one kingdom to destroy," and the foiling goes around the whole book. Oh my god, this is so pretty. It says, "What if you fell in love with the one person you'd sworn to destroy?" Love it already. Lara has only one thought for her husband on their wedding day: "I will bring your kingdom to its knees." Oh my god, I love it. A princess trained from childhood to be a lethal spy, Lara knows that the Bridge Kingdom represents both legendary evil and legendary promise. The only route through the storm-savaged world, the Bridge Kingdom, controls all trade and travel between lands, allowing its ruler to enrich himself and deprive his enemies, including Lara's homeland. So when she is sent as a bride under the guise of fulfilling a treaty of peace, Lara is prepared to do whatever it takes to fracture the defenses of the impenetrable Bridge Kingdom. But as she infiltrates her new home and comes to know her new husband, Aaron, Lara begins to question where the true evil resides. Around her, she sees a kingdom fighting for survival, and in Aaron, a man fiercely protective of his people. And her mission drives her to deeper understanding of the fight to possess the bridge. Lara finds the simmering attraction between her and Aaron impossible to ignore. Oh my god, okay. Literally, like, my favorite romance trope is when one character is like sent to kill another and instead they fall in love. I just love it so much. Oh my god, okay. I'm so excited to start reading this. I actually know that this book is on Audible Escape because I added it to my library. I just hadn't gotten around to reading it. Oh my god, imagine if I had read this already and then I opened it and this whole video would have been over. So I think I'm gonna do what I normally do when I read, and that is listen to the audiobook and follow along in the physical book. I have to actually like read the physical book because this is just too beautiful. Like, okay, all the chapter headers have artwork on it. Before I forget, I actually wanted to do my romance reader recommendation at the start of this video because the person that I'm going to be recommending is the person who I actually discovered Bae Crate from, and that is Jess from Peace Love Books. If you are a romance reader and you watch BookTube, you probably have already heard of Jess because she is like the queen, but she is hands down my go-to person for romance recommendations. She literally has a recommendation video for everything, and she reads the best romance books. If Jess says that she likes something, I immediately put it onto my TBR. So definitely check her out. I will leave all of her links down below, and I'm gonna go get started reading this. Okay, I just read the first chapter and oh my god, I'm already loving this. So I'll tell you guys what happened in the first chapter since that's not really spoilery. But basically, the first chapter starts with the main character telling us that her and 20 of her sisters have spent their entire lives living in this compound and like basically being prisoners. Their father, the king, put them there for the sole purpose of training them to be assassins, so that one day one of them is going to marry the rival kingdom's prince and take over the kingdom. At the start of this chapter, the king arrives, tells them that their training is over, and he chose one of them to be the person who's gonna marry the prince and like fulfill this plan. And the rest of the sisters are all wondering like what they're gonna get to do now with their lives. They're kind of like planning, they're gonna go do this and this because they finally have freedom. But the main character, Lara, she knows better. She knows that there's no way the king is gonna let all of them just live freely. So at dinner, everyone is served a bowl of soup. All the sisters eat it, and one by one, they all start dropping dead, including the sister that the king chose to marry the prince. And he gets furious, and like all the servants are like running around because the person that they chose is now dead. And the main character, Lara, stands up. She turns to the king and she says, "You picked the wrong sister. I'm going to be the queen." And it's like, boom. I am already in love with this Slytherin queen. Oh my god, I love her. Like, it has been a long time since I fell in love with a character so hard, so fast, but I love her. The Catherine Pierce energy was just radiating, and I cannot wait to read more. Oh my god, but I had to stop and like share my thoughts because I got so excited. Okay, so I'm currently on chapter 6, and there has already been so many twists and turns and like revelations and secrets, and I'm loving this so much. It is so much fun. Lara and Aaron just got married. I'm so glad they got married like right away, because I hate when like it takes forever for like the arranged marriage to happen. I want it to happen right away because I love the whole like we're husband and wife but we don't know each other and we hate each other but I'm attracted to you. Like all of that awkwardness I love. So I'm glad that they got married like very quickly, and now we can get to the good stuff. Okay, update. I am on page 200, which is just about over halfway. Still loving it. This book is so much fun. I'm just loving how fast-paced it is. The pacing is really, really great. I feel like it's transitioning in between very intense, action-packed moments and then lighter, slower, more fun moments. And I feel like that's something that I remembered from Stolen Songbird, that Danielle L. Jensen did very well. The pacing was really nice. And I'm loving like the romantic tension is kind of picking up a little bit. In one of the scenes that I just read, they shared a bed. It's getting spicy. No, but I know that this is slow burn, but it is like so slow burn. They haven't even kissed yet, and I'm just like, oh my god, can they please? Since it's really slow burn, I'm wondering like just how adult it's gonna get, because so far, like, I know that this is an adult book and I'm not one to be like, oh, it's young adult when the author says it's adult. If the author says it's adult, then it's adult. But so far it reads like a young adult book. So I am wondering, once we do get to the more like spicy content, I'm wondering how adult it's going to get. I'm gonna try to finish this tonight. If not, I will definitely be finishing it tomorrow morning because it is just so good and I cannot wait to get to the end. I have a feeling there's gonna be a lot of like plot twists just based on how many twists were in the first half. I can't even imagine what the second half is gonna be like. Okay, so I finished The Bridge Kingdom and I loved this so much. I think I'm gonna be giving it 4.5 stars. I've read the same exact like general plot so many times. I'm never gonna be sick of it. This book had an incredibly unique setting, which definitely set it apart from other ones. The country that Lara goes to are these islands that, I don't even know how to explain it enough to give it justice. I don't know if you can see. There's these bridges, and the bridges control all the trade. So any trade that happens in this world goes through the bridges, but the waters underneath it are so dangerous. Like there's sharks and whirlpools, and pretty much anyone who goes into the water or tries to get close to the bridge dies. And the only people who are able to navigate these waters is the kingdom that Lara is marrying into. So that's why there's this whole plot for her to go like sneak in and take over, because her father wants control of the bridge so he can control the trade. The setting was so cool because there's like so many storms, and it totally reminded me of that one scene in Pirates of the Caribbean where there's the whirlpool in the ocean, and like all the ships are like chasing each other in the whirlpool. And then I just really loved the chemistry between the two main characters. They had such good chemistry, and I was really shipping them. As far as like the smuttiness of the book, there was one sex scene that was pretty graphic. It wasn't like super graphic, but it definitely made this an adult book. I also listened to parts of this on audio, and I really liked the audiobook. The narrators did really great jobs. There were two narrators, one for Lara and one for Aaron, and I feel like both of those narrators really captured the voices of the characters. And also in between every chapter on the audiobook, there was like storm sounds, there was like lightning and thunder, which definitely added to this whole like stormy vibe that the book had going. And oh my god, the last 30 pages, I was so stressed. And then it ended on a cliffhanger, and I cannot wait to read the sequel. I'm definitely going to be pre-ordering it because I need to know what the heck happens. I'm so glad I loved this. This would have been like a really shitty video if I did all this and then didn't end up liking the book. So I'm very excited that I ended up loving this. I had a feeling that I would, just based off of the small amounts of information that I had before I purchased the box, but I'm just glad I ended up loving it. And this copy is gorgeous. I'm so glad that I have this beautiful edition. That is going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys liked it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!